When one switches on the frequency waves today, TV, radio, read the newspapers, or e-channels, Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, etc., there's always news about unprovoked attack, war, ongoing conflict, and a general lack of peace amongst different groups of people in Nigeria and around the world. Notwithstanding, in an increasingly globalized world, people should understand each other better, stand ever more united against injustice and strive for peace. Sadly, the truth is quite opposite, despite the fact that these conflicts are avoidable, whether at the regional, religious, and tribal spectre in Nigeria, coupled with the contributions of intra as well as interfaith efforts such as this. Yet, why are Nigerians sinking deeper down the abyss? Why? I have some poses for this meeting. One, what are the apparent limitations of NIREC in the realization of its objectives, the fundamental of which is fostering peaceful coexistence in our dear nation? One. Two, have we gone past mere releases of communique? Three, are we faced with some psychological problems or inactions in terms of confronting head-on the monstrous impediments which hamper the realization of religious harmony? Four, are there subterranean factors within the polity and other selfish considerations? These and many more I leave for the meeting to ponder in order to provide possible solutions as you break into closed session. I want to believe that Nigerians are special species of creation. We look like other people, but we are not the same. That is because we seem to be antithetical. I have not even finished reading the introduction. I'm asked to that I have only 3 minutes. That is because we seem to be antithetical to doing right things. Truthfulness is evaded, laws are easily broken, walking the talk becomes illusory, leadership becomes business and not responsibility, pulpits are becoming podiums of polarization and opportunism, preachers are also becoming opportunists. Something urgent needs to be done to salvage the situation. If we remain, ladies and gentlemen, if we remain cowards and refuse to change, if we convene 1 million times meetings to tell the story of our sorry state, we jump and drop on the same position without progression. Individually as citizens and as groups in our various communities, how do we deal with this paradox? How does this relate to us? How can we make positive changes to enable us live in peace? Though I'm not an expert in diplomacy or international relations, but I believe we all must share the blame and should all be involved in finding amicable solutions. From my understanding, we must first work towards building healthy individuals and environments for us to achieve a peaceful society. Every society develops through the interaction of man and his physical environment. This process ensures self-discovery. And I think building a healthy environment in terms of religious interfaith discussion has to begin with religious institutions. The religious leaders as either as preachers, pastors, imams, and so on and so forth. Because when we take the spiritual health condition, then we make the society better. Now I come to recommendations. In our recommendations for engendering healthy Nigerians, for a peaceful society, and considering both internal and external natures of man, the paper adopts 12 simple principles to build peace in our community for its simplicity and practicability. One, I will not read the explanation, I will just mention them. One, treat others the way you wish to be treated. Two, listen to hear what others have to say. Not to speak, you have to be a good listener. When you come to talk, you have to know how to listen and know how to talk. Three, accept difference of opinions. Four, do not fight violence with violence. We never can get anywhere. Reprisals cannot take us anywhere. Five, fight extremism in all its forms. Do not categorize extremism as a religious phenomenon and single out or stereotype certain groups of people. Extremism is a human disease. Extremism is a human disease which can take many forms. All forms of extremism and hatred must be fought in unity as a community, or else further division and conflict will arise. 6, accept accept that identity is fluid. We must accept this. Avoid stereotype. That is 7. 8, approach the media with skepticism. Don't just believe everything you see on the TV, in the newspapers, or on the internet. Think objectively for yourself. Get to know the people and facts. 11, I'm just coming towards conclusion. Please, stand up for others, not just your own community. Stand up for others, not just your own community. Next, celebrate diversity, learn about and actively engage with those different to you. I want to leave you with just some wise sayings as you go through close session. Well, Quran 1770 reflects respect and honor all human beings, irrespective of their religion, color, race, sex, language, status, property, birth, profession, job, and so on. If you are emotionally attached to a tribe, religion, or political leaning to the point that truth and justice become secondary considerations, your education is useless. Your exposure is useless. If you cannot reason beyond petty sentiments, as religious scholars, as leaders, you are a liability to mankind. This is what has been ascribed to Chuba Okadipo. Finally, we must learn to live together as brothers, or we will perish together as fools. As Luther King said, tolerance is the highest degree of our strength, and desire to take revenge is the first sign of weakness. Therefore, as religious leaders, we must really be strong enough to take the bull by the horns and to tell ourselves the whole truth. I want to thank NIREC for this invitation and for this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.